It is vital that our nation discuss and address the threat of pandemic flu now. There is no pandemic flu in our country or in the world at this time. But if we wait for a pandemic to appear, it will be too late to prepare.
We have to put in place an infrastructure, not just here at home, but globally, that allows us to see it quickly, isolate it quickly, respond to it quickly.
The government says we're still not past the peak of the coronavirus outbreak, and the number of deaths is expected to increase further this week.
We are being asked to believe that the system cares about the health of the elderly. It doesn't give a shit.
Coronavirus got the world scared. I refuse to stay inside, I'm really out here. I don't listen to no tell-lie vision, cause they control the way you think. They got the keys to perception, and fear is the only pandemic, cause they taught you think less. A lot of people can't manage buying things they don't need, that's how they want you to panic. Meanwhile, they're sitting back at your expense and they're laughing, turning people into heroes, minding a trick without ever knowing all along they're sticking to the script. That the masters of deception with a means to an end. And when you think about humanity, they've never been friends. Hence why millions die every year from starving. All this talk about corona, never hear it for the starving. I used to wonder how all the leaders sleep at night, till I understood that they were playing around with people's lives.
On April 8th, a large number of African people in the southern Chinese city Guangzhou were driven out by their landlords and had to stay on the street. It's led to discrimination against Africans among local Chinese. One citizen says the Africans staying on the street are a potential safety threat.
They don't give a shit about the people.
The opposite to good, the main reason for all this tragic, and they've always been savage, originally barbaric, war driven from birth or a part of their DNA. Thou shalt not kill, but if it's for the Lord, it's okay. Real talk. They ain't got a soul in their body because of carbon base. Went around killing millions cause it didn't look the same. Hitler's not the first to use a method of genocide. A lot of people didn't know about 1945. They control all the narratives. If we don't know better, then you're bound to fall for anything. Everyone in power just to put you on the string. That old lady on the throne, she ain't never been my queen. Now that's facts. You must be drinking mad plus piss, cause Earth famine's been crooked from day one and ever since. And Megan is the first, cause you don't know about the rest. I really understand the game, I'm not a man for playing chess.
On Shepherd's Bush Green in West London, groups of more than 2 people were still gathering in defiance of the Prime Minister's strict new rules on social distancing. Others were sunbathing just a day after police were forced to intervene here to spell out in blunt terms what's meant by the stay-at-home policy.
Can you all go home, please? It's not a holiday, it's a lockdown, which means you don't just come in and sunbathe. Can you please just leave?
People in China have started blaming the African expat community for the spread of the coronavirus in their country.
This world is controlled by a cult. It's a cult that has no borders. It operates in all the, at least major countries, and in fact, all the countries in the end, and in particular in those countries that dictate the direction of the world. A tiny few people dictate to everyone else. We now have a name for them. We call them the 1%. Do you know, there was a lady called Dr. Deborah Blix. She's the White House coronavirus coordinator. She said in a press conference 2 days ago that 96% plus of those who have been tested for coronavirus in South Korea were negative. And she said, and our testing results in America show about the same. And so when you are in a massive way, you are diagnosing on the basis of symptoms. How the hell do you know they've got this coronavirus